If it is not 1, 1, you have to give me an example. You have to tell me two different x values which have same image.
-2 and 2.
-1 and 1.
-1 plus 1.
F of -1, f of 1 both are equal to 1, or f of -2, f of 2 both are equal to 4. Two different numbers have same image. So f is not 1. Anybody want to tell what is the range of this function?
0 to 10. Yes, sir.
0 to infinity.
Are you sure 0 to infinity?
Sir, z positive, z plus.
Z plus also. Are you sure about it?
Including 0.
Yes. We don't have any real numbers. The graph of this is not your regular y equal x square graph, by the way. It is only few points on that. It's not few infinite points, but it is not a continuous one, discrete. Okay. Basically, what is happening here? 1 and -1 are connected to 1. 2 and -2 are connected to 2. 3 and -3 are connected to 9. Sorry. And that too not all integers. It is not all natural, it is not z plus. Why? If you take here 3, is there any number here which is connecting to 3? No, right? No. Let us take few examples. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4. 0 will be connected to 0. -1 and 1 will be connected to 1. But 2 and -2 will be connected to 4. 2 will be left, 3 will be left. And then -3 and 3 will be connected to 9. So 5 doesn't have pre-image, 6 doesn't have pre-image, 7 doesn't have pre-image. So all the negative numbers are not used, which are not perfect square there. Positive numbers also not used. So it is not onto, because the range is, so I'll just write the range. Range is 0, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, so on. All perfect squares. If you want, you can also write x square such that x belongs to w, whole numbers. All numbers in the form of x square where x is whole number. Obviously, it is not equal to, okay? Obviously, it is not equal to z. Range and codomain are different. Or f of x equal to 3 doesn't have any solution. If I can show at least one element in codomain which doesn't have pre-image, it is not onto. So 3 is there in the codomain, but it doesn't have pre-image. Every number in the codomain should have pre-image for onto. So it is not onto because of that. Or you find the range, it is not equal to codomain. So it is again not onto. Okay, so f is not onto. So f is neither 1, 1 nor onto. Sometimes if something is not onto, it is called into function. And if something is not 1, 1, it is called many one function. So f is neither 1, 1 nor onto.
Sir,
Yes, please.
if it is 1, 1 and onto, we are saying it is bijection, no, sir?
Yes.
If it is both, it won't satisfy, then what we call it, sir? Combined.
There is no name. Okay. You're asking neither 1, 1 nor onto. Is there any name like that? No.
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, like here, instead of like, if we keep all real numbers, sir, instead of integers, what all changes will be there, sir?
You want to write R to R, let us say.
Yes, sir.
You want to write R to R. That is also neither 1, 1 nor onto. Why? Again, same example. Here the range will come closer to 0 to infinity, but codomain is different. You want to make it onto, you can make it. Remove this and write close it 0 to infinity. You want to make it 1, 1, I can make it. Domain also write close it 0 to infinity. Codomain also write close it 0 to infinity. It is both 1, 1 and onto.
Yes.
So by changing the domain and codomain suitably, without changing the definition as such, okay, we can make it 1, 1. We can make it onto.
Yes, sir.
All right, let us see 25. Okay, 25, the function is, f is a function from R to R, set of real numbers to set of real numbers, and f of x is cos 5x plus 3. Okay, anybody want to comment whether it is 1, 1 or not with an explanation?
Sir, it is not 1, 1, sir.
Why it is not 1, 1?
So because at minus 2 by 5 and minus 4 by 5, it has the same value, sir.
Yes, correct.
By drawing graph, it cuts horizontal line cuts more than one time.
Yeah, cos 5x plus 3, somewhat like this it will be. I'm not telling where exactly x and y axes are, but it's some oscillating. It is a periodic function. Any function which is periodic cannot be 1, 1, because periodic itself says f of x plus t is equal to f of x. That means for two different x values, our image is same. So if something is periodic, straight away you can tell it is not 1, 1. If you want to give an example, f of 0 and f of 2 pi or 2 pi by 5, both are f of cos 3. Okay, or from the graph, a horizontal line, we know horizontal line test for 1, 1. If any horizontal line intersects more than once, means for many x values, y value is same. So it is not 1, 1. So either from the graph or with an example, you can tell f is not 1, 1. In general, if something is periodic, it cannot be 1, 1. Okay, f is periodic. Either this reason, this or this, f is not 1, 1. What will be the range of this cos 5x plus 3?
Sir, minus 1 to 1.
1 to 1.
Yeah, cos of anything you take maximum and minimum. So range is equal to minus 1 to 1, which is not equal to codomain R. Okay, in codomain we have many elements which are more than 1, many elements which are less than minus 1. They don't have any pre-images. All right. So because of that, f is not onto. It is neither 1, 1 nor onto.
But when it comes in contact with each other, there was an
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, in one Aryan book, I read that we can convert any function to onto function by restricting its codomain. How is that?
You remove that codomain, whatever range you got, you put it there, it will become onto, right? Range and codomain should be equal. Okay, so remove the codomain and write the range whatever you got, then it becomes onto.
Okay.
Jahnavi, you are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Saket, you're able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So 1, 1 or not, you can try to give an example of two different x values where image is same, it is not 1, 1. You can look at the graph. If any horizontal line intersects more than once, it is not 1, 1. Of course, if you want to prove 1, 1, yesterday we discussed we have to start with f of x1 equal to f of x2 and end up with x1 equal to x2. Okay, 27. FR2R. F of x is equal to x square by 1 plus h square. Okay, anybody want to tell whether it is 1, 1 or not?
Not
It is not 1, 1, sir.
Not 1, 1, sir.
Again, similar example, f of minus 1 and f of 1 are both 1 by 2. Because x square is there, that itself tells you take negative number, positive number, same image will come. So f is not 1. Magavani, what will be the range of this function?
Sir,
So may I?
Let her try. No. Magavani, are you there?
yes, sir.
Okay. You can tell very easily. Last time you said, that's why I asked you.
0 to 1.
Yes. Here, range is closed 0 to open 1. We discussed last time after discussing some 4 methods in the range for this. I said take x equal tan theta, add 1, subtract 1, many things we discussed. At the end of all that, I said this is always positive. This is positive, this is positive, it's always positive. And numerator is less than denominator. Something less by more will be obviously less than 1. Okay, it cannot be equal to 1. Equal to 1 doesn't have any solution. 0 possible, so closer to 0 to 1. In fact, in the range, earlier we had done domain and range. So the reason I've done range before doing all these things is because if you want to tell whether onto or not, you have to know how to find range. But to tell that it is not onto, it is not necessary to find a complete range. You can easily say this value will be less than 1. So any number more than 1 in the codomain will not have pre-image. But here codomain has many numbers which are more than 1. So without writing exact range, if somebody doesn't know exact range, still you can say f of whatever x you take, f of x cannot be more than 1. So for all the elements which are there in the codomain which are more than 1, there is no pre-image. You can say that also. So range is this which is not equal to codomain R. Or you can say x square is obviously less than 1 plus x square. X square by 1 plus x square is less than 1. But the exact range, let us not worry. This is always less than 1. Okay. So f of x equal to, for example, 7 doesn't have any solution. So if I can show any number in the codomain which doesn't have pre-image, I proved it is not onto. So f is not onto. Those are completed. Try to think about 29. Okay, all right, 27, everybody. I'm going to erase.
Sir,
Yes, any doubt?
that range is not equal to codomain. That one can you?
Range is 0 to 1, whereas codomain is all real numbers, so they're not equal. Our
Yes.
range is 0 to 1. In the range questions, we've done this in the class.
Yes.
Okay. F of x is equal to tan x, and it is from open interval minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 to r. Okay, anybody want to tell whether between minus pi by 2 pi by 2 domain, whether it is 1 1 or not, onto or not?
Sir, it is onto, sir.
Onto, sir.
What about 1 1?
What one was?
1 1 also. Okay. This is better to see the graph here. Between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, the graph is like this for tan x. At 90 degrees, it is trying to become infinity. At minus 90, it will become minus infinity. At 0, it is 0. This is a graph of tan x between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Any horizontal line will cut only once. So it is, we cannot give an example of two different x values where y is same. It is not possible. Range, it covers all the real numbers. Or you can say every number in the codomain has a pre-image. We can say that. So just from the graph, you can tell without writing much. Okay. You can say if you want that range is equal to R, which is equal to codomain. So F is onto. Or you can say same thing. Tan x is equal to K has a solution for all K belongs to R. So whatever K you take, tan x equal to K has solution. So every number in the codomain has pre-image. So F is onto. Regarding 1 1, from the graph you can tell horizontal line will intersect only once. I'm not writing anything. Otherwise, you can do one thing. So from graph you can say from graph and horizontal line test. Or let us start with f of x1 equal to f of x2. We will get tan x1 equal to tan x2. Normally tan x1 equal to tan x2 doesn't mean x1 equal to x2. x1 can be 180 plus x2 also, 360 plus x2 also. But between minus 90 to 90, I cannot find two different numbers whose one is 180 degrees more than the other one, because This gap is only 180. So I cannot find two numbers whose difference is 180 degrees. Not possible. So tan x equal to tan x1 implies normally x1 equal to x2 or x1 equal to 180 degrees plus x2 or x1 equal to 360 plus x2 so on. But all this is not possible. Only x1 equal to x2 possible. I said whenever you start with f of x1 equal to f of x2 and you get to only x1 equal to x2 and nothing else, then it is 1 1. Okay. So f is 1. Okay, disproving is always easy because you can give an example. You can give two different x values where image is same, then it is not 1 1. But proving something 1 1, either you can go for horizontal line test or start with f of x1 equal to f of x2 and somehow prove only x1 equal to x2 and no other relation between x1 and x2. Then also proved it is 1. Is it all right, 29?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is one of the reason before starting functions or calculus, generally we discuss about inequalities, graphs quite thoroughly, because we'll be using for finding range, we need graph to tell a field of, to understand 1 1 or not horizontal line test, we have to know the graphs. So even though specifically graphs chapter may not be there, but it is useful in many other chapters. Here, anybody is using Android emulators like Knox or BlueStack or something?
Sir, I'm using BlueStack, sir.
Does it create any problem with the system?
No, sir. Like your system should have like correct RAM, sir. At least 4 GB RAM it should have, so then it will go smoothly.
Okay.
Sir, Knox works for 2 GB RAM also, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Knox is more smooth, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all Android apps can be opened in a computer with that, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, anybody else have any doubt regarding 29? Okay, 31. Basically, they gave A is closed interval -1 to 1. F is a function from A to E, closed interval -1 to 1, again to closed interval -1 to 1, and f of x is x square. If you look at the graph, the full x square graph, but it is only between -1 to 1. So it is starting here, ending here. This is -1, this is +1, this is 1. So what do you think is this function?
Not 1 1.
Neither 1 1 nor 1 2.
Yes.
On 2.
Okay, 1 1 is telling any horizontal line intersect twice, or you can simply write a routine example, f of -1 equal to f of 1 equal to 1. So f is not 1. What is the range of this function in the given domain?
0 to 1, sir. Closed interval.
Yeah,
Closed
you take any
interval
number. Yes, you take any number between -1 to 1 and square it. it doesn't cover negative values, it will cover only positive values including 0. So close with 0 to 1, which is not equal to codomain minus 1 to 1. So it is not onto also. So it is neither 1 1 nor onto. Suraj, what happened today when a lot of network issue are coming on and off?
Yes, I uninstalled and reinstalled again.
Okay. Okay, so next I'm going to discuss about composite functions. We discussed one and onto quite extensively with enough examples. And when you try other questions and when we discuss doubts also, if any doubts are there, it will be cleared. Okay. Today I'll try to send past year mains questions, even if you're from functions, even if you don't do everything, at least one and onto related questions I want you to do. Okay. So that we'll get a better clarity. So up to 30 even numbers you can try in the mains material. And then past year mains, when I send, you can do it. So now IP textbook, what is there? Let's see. Yeah, IPA first exercise can be nicely done. Everything is related to that covered. Okay. So all of you, first you do in mains 1 to 30 in that even numbers. Next you can do exercise 1E. All are very easy question, doesn't take much time. Okay. Minimum mains if you have to complete by tomorrow, up 1 to 30. I hope all of you are maintaining 2 different homework notebooks. Mains homework separate, IP homework separate, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, let us see composite function. Basically, what is this composite function? I'm sure in real life we'll be coming across quite a bit. For example, let us say in a factory I have many machines. It's quite possible that I can give some input here. It will do some processing and some output will come. And that output can be given as input to another machine. And that can give some other output. And that can be given as input to some other machine and another output. You can have as many as you want. Okay. This is basically composite function. All right. So let us take 2 different functions. Let us see here I have 1, 2, 3, 4 and some ABC. Here I have ABC and some PQ. Let's see here 1 is connected to A, 2 is connected to B, 3 is connected to C. This is a function F from A to B. There's another function from B to C. Let's say it is some G. Let's say here A is connected to Q, B is connected to R, C is connected to P. So now we can see in the first machine, the inputs are 1, 2, 3 and the outputs are ABC. And for the second machine, this ABC as the input and output is PQ. So if I can put F machine here and G machine here and give some input, and this output give as input, finally we'll get some other output. So these two together we'll call composite function. We don't exactly see what is in between sometimes. We see the initial input and we see the final output. The in between, the output of this, which is went as input, we may or may not see every time. Okay, it may be inside a box, for example, right? Okay, so let us say I want to know G of f of 1. G of, what is f of 1? A. And what is G of A? Q.
Q.
Okay. So when you take composite function of G and F, we write this as G circle f of 1. Okay. We should not read this as GOF or something like that. Okay. G circle f of 1. This basically is like a composite function connecting G and F. Okay. So there is just a symbol, nothing to worry about that. Let's say I want G circle f of 2. It is G of f of 2. And what is f of 2? B.
R.
And G of B is R. So if I don't see this in between part and take only G circle F, the input is 2 and output is R. Input is 1 and output is Q. And just to for clarity, I'll connect, let's say P here, Q here, R here. Then this is P and this is Q. Similarly, G circle F of 3 is G of f of 3. F of 3 is C and G of C is R. So directly I can write G circle F together as one function. G circle F together is one function whose domain is A and codomain is C, where 1, 2, 3 here, P, Q, R here. You can see directly image of 1 is P, image of 2 is Q, and image of 3 is R. So 1 is connected to P, 2 is connected to Q, 3 is connected to R. Okay, one may say you found G circle F. Is it possible to find F circle G? Yes, possible, but always may not exist. For example, F circle G of A. It will come F of G of A. What is G of A?
P.
P. Can you talk about F of P?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
F of anything you can talk about it, provided that element should be there in the domain of that. P is not in set A, it is in set C. So it is not possible to talk about F circle G here. Okay. So when we connected set A to set B and set B to set C, okay, A to B we have a function F, B to C we have a function G. Finally, A to C I have a function. But that function is not F circle G just because F is first here, G is second here in this order. The function which is connecting from A to C directly is G circle F. One may say, why order is changed? That F is first here, G is second here. No, order is not changed. We did not change the order. F is first here, G is second only here. We should not see first and second from left to right. Here we should see right to left. Why? When somebody asks me G circle f of 1, which is G of f of 1, I'm going to find the function f first, and then I'm going to find function G later. So always the right side one is the first function, left side is the second function. So if f is from A to B, G is from B to C, the function from A to C is G circle f. F circle G is not possible. All right, F circle G doesn't exist here. So G circle f exists, and F circle G doesn't exist. Okay, that is basically what is composite function, just combining two functions. Sometimes both F circle G and G circle F are possible. For example, set C, if I remove it and write 1, 2, 3. Okay. I can change the numbers if you want. I can write 3 here, 1 here, 2 here, doesn't matter. Okay. Then it's not actually C now, it is A only. Okay. So I can talk about F circle G, or I can also talk about G circle F. Okay, we'll see that a little later. So P, Q, R, and this is. You can have composite of three things. For example, I'll get back to this. You don't have to write anything, just some clarity only you have to get. Not erased. It's okay. Let's say I have a function L connecting from set B to set C, and I have a function M connecting set C to set E. What is the function from B to E? What it will be?
M circle L.
M circle L.
L circle M or M circle L?
M circle L.
M circle.
It will be M circle L. Okay. If you take that as M of L of something, for example, first you will substitute one element here, right? That belongs to which set?
First set. B to C.
If you want to talk about L of something, that number should belong to which set?
Set B, sir.
Set B. That is the domain of L. Okay. So when you talk L of something, that will belong to set B. And the answer what you get, the final answer will belong to which set? L of something?
C.
C. That when you put in M, so now this total is in C. M of some element which is in C, the final answer will be in
E.
C. E. Yeah. So when you together take M circle L, it will be a function from one element, one set to another set. What is this set here? What is this set here?
B to E.
B to E. It will be from B to E. But one should not think I should write order L circle M, rather M circle L, because first is this set, next is this one. Okay, the intermediate range and the domain is C, but the final whole function, if you take, the domain is B. So domain comes from the first function and codomain comes from the second function. Okay, let us see if somebody can answer this properly. F is a function from A to B. G is a function from B to A. F circle G will be from what to what, and G circle F will be from what to what. Anybody?
Sir, G circle F is from A to A.
When you want to talk about G circle F, okay, G circle F you want to tell from A to A, okay, and F circle G is from
B to B.
B to B.
B to B, sir.
All right. Okay, so if somebody has any confusion, I'll tell you how to do it. You take G of F of something. This element should belong to which set? F of something is defined when that element belongs to set A. So this will be from set A. And this F of A answer will be in set B. And G of an element in B, the final answer will be in A. So that's why G circle F is from A to A. Coming to F circle G, if you want to talk about F of G of something. G of something, if you want to talk about it, that element should belong to the domain of G, which is B. And G of B, that answer will belong to set A. And F of an element in set A, finally will get in set B. So the initial input is B and the final output is B. So F circle G is a function from B to B, and G circle F is a function from A to A. So if somebody wants to remember, A to B is there and then B to A is there. This is F and this is G. If you want to connect to here, instead of taking in this order, you should take reverse. So it is G circle F from A to A. Otherwise, you can write to B to A first G, next A to B, next F. And when you connect from here to here, you should not write this order, you should write reverse order, F circle G. Sometimes they write, let us say F is from A to B and G is from B to C. Sometimes they will write like this. A is here, B is here, C is here. You say this is F, this is G, and from A to C, instead of writing in this order, you should write in reverse, because we'll count this first and this next. Okay, so people can write like this or like this or like this, up to them, just for remembering only. Otherwise, you can understand what is happening. There are some theorems related to this composite function. For example, if F is a function and G is a function, for sure whether G circle F will be a function. If F is 1, 1 and G is 1, 1, will G circle F will be 1, 1? Or if G circle F is 1, 1, is it compulsory that F and G are 1, 1? Okay, some theorems are there where to analyze it. But before that, some questions are, you don't have to have, doesn't have to have so much knowledge, just simple applications only. Let us see here. So in mains material, we are going to do some questions where you don't have to know much about composite function here. You have to just, it is a algebraic manipulation only, basically. Let us look at 33. F of x is equal to log x and g of x is equal to x cube. So if somebody wants f of g of x, first substitute the inner part, that is f of x cube. F of x cube means you have to put it here. It is log x cube, which is 3 log x. If at all somebody wants g of f of x, it will be g of log x. And wherever x is there, if you substitute log x, it will be log x whole cube. So here f of g of x is 3 log x and g of f of x is log x whole cube. Okay, so there's nothing much about composite function definition as such. Substituting g in f, substituting f in g, that's all. Now they want f of g of a plus f of g of b. F of g of a plus f of g of b. What is f of g of a here? 3 log a. And f of g of b, wherever x is there, put b, you'll get 3 log b. If we take 3 common, we'll get log a plus log b, and in logarithms we know it is log of ab. So by looking at this, in the place of x, ab came, so it must be f of g of ab. That's all. Okay. So f of g of a plus f of g of b is nothing but f of g of ab. So here we did not use the composite function definition as such, just substituting g's output in f, that's all. Okay, just a manipulation only. Later on we'll discuss theorems. At that time we'll have better clarity on composite functions, but these questions are somewhat easier. So let us proceed with them. Anybody any doubt in this 33? can try 35. Okay, all right. 33. Nobody any doubt? I'm going to Okay, f of x is mod x minus 1, and they have some different options that they're asking. Of course, option D is quite simple. F of x is mod x minus 1. Option D is easy, so that's why I'm straight away doing it. Mod f of x means mod of mod x minus 1. But already mod is positive, so this outer mod is meaningless. So I can write mod x minus 1, which is f of x. Or you can say f of x is greater than or equal to 0, which implies mod f of x is same as f of x. Okay, other options are this is very simple. So option D is right. So if somebody wants to know about option A, they're asking f of x square versus f of x whole square. F of x square means wherever x is there, I have to put x square. So that is x square minus 1. And f of x whole square means mod x minus 1 whole square, which is x square minus 2x plus 1. They're two different things, so they're not equal. Next, option B. F of x plus f of y means mod x minus 1 plus mod y minus 1. Whereas f of x plus y is completely different. It is wherever x is there, I have to write x plus y. So that will be mod x plus y minus 1. I think you can easily understand they are not equal. And f of mod x versus mod of f of x. So f of mod x is slightly different because wherever x is there, I have to write mod x. It is mod of mod x minus 1. Whereas mod f of x is same as f of x, which is mod x minus 1. They are not same. Okay. So option A, B, C are not correct. You can see both LHS and RHS are different. So the option D is fairly simple. There's nothing about a composite function as such here. Okay. They would have given little before. So you can try 37 next.
Sir,
Yes, please.
D, can you explain again, sir?
Which one?
C and D, sir.
B and D, Bombay and Delhi. Okay. In
No,
Delhi,
Calcutta and Delhi, sir.
C, D. Okay, fine. F of mod x means wherever x is there, you have to write mod x in f of x definition. Okay. Whereas mod f of x, when because f of x is positive, it is same as f of x, which is this. You know, they are not same. For example, if you take x as -5, what is the answer here? This will become 5. 5 minus 1 will be 4. Whereas here, if you put -5, it will be -6, and it will be 6. So when you put -5, this answer is 4. This answer is 6. They're completely different, right? Of course, if you take positive numbers, you don't find any difference. You take 9, 10, 11, you don't find any such thing. When you take negative numbers, you see these two are different. Okay, that is C bit. What else you asked? D.
Yes.
I said two methods. Mod f of x means mod of mod x minus 1. Already mod means positive, so the outer mod is meaningless. I can remove it. Or I can say mod of something is always positive. So f of x is always greater than or equal to 0. And if something is positive, mod f of x or f of x is C. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, if they give f of x, then we'll write f square x or f circle x.
F circle f only, it's not f square. F square is different. F square means they may give f dot x. That is actually f of x into f of x, which will be f of x whole square, which you are calling it as f square of x. That is different. F square you can write like this, you can write like this, you can write like this, like this. But if they give f of x, it is not like squaring it. It is substituting f of x in another f of x. Replace
Yes,
x with f of x.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 39. They gave f of x equal to x cube minus x. And g of x equal to sin 2x. Now, what's the
Sir,
difference?
37, sir.
Oh, 37, I'm not done. Okay. Let us do 37, then come back. 37, they gave f of x is equal to root x cube minus 1. And g of x is equal to cube root of x square plus 1. They wanted f circle g of x. That means f of g of x. What is f of g of x means in f definition, wherever x is there, I should substitute g of x. So I can, both will give same answer. That is, first you substitute g of x inside, which is cube root of x square plus 1. Or substitute g of x here, which is root over g of x whole cube minus 1. Both are same. F of cube root of something in f definition, wherever x is there, replace with this. So that is going to come square root of cube root of x square plus 1 whole cube minus 1. Or now in the place of a g of x, substitute it. You will get again same thing. Okay, whether you do this or this, you'll get same thing, which is square root of cube root of x square plus 1 whole cube minus 1. Cube root and cube will get cancelled. I'll get x square plus 1 minus 1, which is root x square. Root x square is not x, by the way, it is mod x. Okay, 39 I just wrote, we'll do it after 37. Okay, so as I said, nothing much theory, just substituting g of x in the definition of f, replacing x with g of x here. Up here I understood both ways, that is either as it is g of x replace with x, or first substitute what is g of x and then in f definition replace x with this, ultimately will come.
Sir, once again, can you explain, sir?
37, okay.
Yes, sir.
They want f of g of x, or which is f circle g of x, which is f of g of x. What is g of x? Cube root x square plus 1. So from here to here, I removed g of x and substituted cube root x square plus 1. Or what is f of g of x means? Take f of x definition. Wherever x is there, you are supposed to write g of x. So I removed this x and substituted g of x. Okay, from here to here, what is that g of x? I substituted cube root x square plus 1. If it is from here to here, I took f definition, replaced x with cube root x square plus 1. So that is same. Now cube root and whole cube, they got cancelled. I got x square plus 1 minus 1, 1 and 1 will cancel, root x square. Is it okay? From here to here, first I substituted the inner definition. From here to here, first I used the outer definition. That's the only thing. Saket, you are able to follow?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll do 39 and we'll stop 39 anyway I wrote. Okay, option A, they want g of f of 1. So let me find f of 1 first, which is 1 cube minus 1, 0. So if they want g of f of 1, which is g of 0, I have to put 0 in this. Sine 2 times 0 is 0. Whereas in B bit, they want f of g of pi by 2, pi by 12. So g of pi by 12 is sine 2 times pi by 12, which is sine pi by 6. Sine 30 degrees is 1 by 2. If they want f of g of pi by 12, that is they want f of 1 by 2. So just find inner part first and then find outer part, that's all, nothing much. F of 1 by 2 is 1 by 2 whole cube minus 1 by 8. 1 by 8 minus 1 by 2, which is minus 3 by 8. So that is right. And option C, f of 1. Inner f of 1 is 0 and f of 0 is 0 cube minus 0 is also 0. G of f of 2. So f of 2, when you find it is 2 cube minus 2, which is 6. G of f of 2 means g of 6. When I put 6 here, it is sine 2 times 6, which is sine 12. But they gave sine 2. Okay. So just all are just finding the inner part and then outer part every time. Okay, so these questions, there are not much theory, just substituting the numbers and getting the answer, that's all.